Well, good morning on April the 23rd as I cut in from Mojave to Scissors Crossing to continue my hike northbound. A couple of stops in between, but I should be getting down to Scissors around 4:30 or so after a trail angel drops me off. Forward to getting a few more miles in here. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to be bouncing the truck, so that's something new. Alright, better put the phone down here. Finally off the freeways and onto the backcountry roads into Warner Springs. Warner Springs Community Center, looking out toward the highway. That's the big room in there. Hiker area over here. Charging station. Upgraded showers.
I know. There's no restaurant.
3:45 and I'm off from Scissors Crossing, going up those hills. 78 degrees, pretty good little breeze blowing, but that'll keep the body temperature in check, I hope. Alright, gonna switch back up Dunbar Hills. Julian is right up in there. I think about 12 road miles away. The road that you're looking at here is coming from Warner Springs area. And there's the Scissors Bridge where I just left. Bingo. Didn't take long to get a little elevation gain. It's pretty strong, so I don't know if you can hear this, but the next half mile or so up this ridge are a lot of different cacti. Sort of a cactus garden. All right, this is a protected little campsite from a westerly wind, 79.7 I'm going to call it here. And there's even more spots down the draw from here. The trail takes a sharp bend that way. And this is just around the corner, 79.7. This is maybe 0.2 north of the other sites, which might have been 79.4, but it's showing 79.7 here. And here's a campsite. There might be more up under that tree. I'm not going to walk up and look. This is a little angular right here, but nonetheless, rebar tent stakes. This little spot is about 5 minutes away from the last one I just videoed. So they're sprinkled all over here. This is mile marker 80.4. Nice little protected flat camp spot for at least one tent or several cowboy camps. Nice. And I should mention, I started out at Scissors, well hydrated. I'm carrying 2 liters with me for tonight, tomorrow breakfast, and then I'll be at Third Gate. Water up there. Decide whether I'm gonna spend the night. Alright, it's probably sneaking up on 5. Temperature's still probably close to 70. I'm in the lee here of the hillside. See if the wind stays up in the 10 to 15 range until sundown, or what it does. And the trail comes basically across the flat, just kind of to the left side. I don't know if you can see it yet, but it's coming from Rodriguez water tank. Here comes the wind. Yeah, it sort of traverses that hillside on the lower flanks of it, and then that goes over kind of out of sight before it turns and drops down across the flats to Scissors Crossing. And Julian is way up there, center frame. We'll make that 520. Alright, this is 81.6. I've cowboy camp right down in there several times. Some view on the ridge over here, but I think it's a little bit down there, so I may stay there tonight. Okay, that's a wrap for day 1 back on trail. 4.3 miles from the Scissors Crossing, 77.3 to 81.6. And I'm set up in a place where I've cowboy camped here several times, but tonight I decided to throw the tent up. Anyway, felt pretty good. Pack's nice and light, less than 20 pounds, fully loaded. So I'm happy about that. And this will set me up, I hope, for tomorrow breakfast at Third Gate at 91 point something. And then I think I'll head out to 94 where I've camped before. It's sheltered, a lot of bushes. We'll see how that goes. All right, it's 67 degrees at whatever time it is. I'm guessing it's got to be close to 7 o'clock. Let me see here. Hang on. 67 degrees. A little breezy, but I'm in somewhat of a protected little mini valley here. The trail wraps around me. So, hoping for a good night's sleep and, excuse me, more hiking tomorrow. All right, good night.